It's Saturday morning. Someone kindly put, a lot of people kindly pointed out that yesterday was actually Friday. I didn't really remember. Anyway, we're just dropping Bill's discs off because they're coming up to pick them up now, and they're going to pick our drill up as well, and they've got some beans to sow. So I'm going to go and fill my spray and get spraying. Rob's just uncoupling them. Missed the cold start, but it sounds a beast. Take his pipes out. And Rob floats them. That didn't stay new for long, did it? I didn't have plates, should have been rubber though. It's that puddle there. That runs out of that mirror when you start baking in the morning. Because it starts up, the mirror starts shaking and all the dew falls out. It goes right down the back of your neck as you climb back down the steps. Ugh. Horrible. Rob's just put the Sumo on this tractor now. He's going to go and take out the compaction where we've just been spreading some muck. So, it's a monster. Tractors everywhere. Always the buggy because I think my socket set's in it. Andrew's washed that ready for spreading fertiliser. Probably wasn't a lot of point because some of the tram lines I went through yesterday he's got to go through. Rob with his big rig. So 2.8 tonne was the combined rate of everything. And he's left the socket set on the grass. It's a hen party up there. They're probably wondering why there's a socket set on the lawn. Yeah, there's a few wheel marks in here from spreading muck, so I'm going to remove the compaction. Did a decent job. This was the field that the sunflowers were on, and we forgot we had to spread on it, and we sumoed it by mistake, and then that meant that then when we went on with the spreader we cut through. So rather than carting them up miles, we just decided it was actually going to be easy just to sumo it again after we'd finished. There was a few ruts though because obviously it rained since we did it, so Rob last night quickly dissed it level just so that we were bouncing up and down too much with the sumo and we keep a more constant depth. You could call this recreational tillage, but see the wheel marks he's taken out. The cat engine purring away. Did a 6 metre one of them on there, don't we? Joe's here now picking the drill up to go and drill his beans, but we just want to weigh how much we're putting in because we're putting it in loose. The drill only just fits on the weighbridge. We've just got to get him over a little bit and then we'll fill it up on the bridge and that'll tell us how much is in the hopper. Go on, keep going at that! Tractor's only just going to fit as well, being on them 900 tyres. Right, it must be on at that now. Yeah, that'll do. What's it weigh? 22.84. Off we go with the seed snout. See if we can get 2 tonne in the drill. There we go. Seed snout in action. Just tip the rest back on the pile, all done now, just over 4 tonne in the drill. Andrew's spreading fertiliser, so he's just back here now filling up. We're not drilling today because it's windy, so he's just going to put fert on today and keep going as long as he can. And then tomorrow we're going to go back drilling when it's windy. Have you been eating your dinner? Look what I've got. So Liz from Bonnie, Scotland has sent some Kit Kats. Thank you very much. That's going to go out on spray with me now, and then I might tell the lads about it later. Boo! Yay! Multiplayer mode today. Andrew's spreading fertiliser and I'm putting growth reg on. Kind of ironic really. So it needs some nutrition to grow, but I'm making it so it doesn't grow too quick. Funny old game this farming, isn't it? Bit of ryegrass on that headland as well, actually. Hopefully that'll start to die soon. Another field that Andrew's followed me into. Some barley here. It's a tiny little bit of wheat in some places growing. We got a stale seed bed on it, but maybe we should have got a little bit more. You see a little bit there, actually. Looks like a stock from the combine, perhaps. There's the 7 foot 2 4, no, it's a 936 then. Got it away. It's on the banks of the shore. There's the fertiliser factory. Still shut because the UK for some reason doesn't want to produce its own fertiliser anymore. Absolutely crackers. Perfect day for it. Nice and still for spraying and spreading fertiliser, which is exactly what we're doing. Talk about chasing me out the field, he's right up behind me now. Filling me rear view mirror. Just done me 143 acre tank full. Just got a 19 acre tank full in now, so this won't take me anywhere near as long. Back onto wheat now. You can see it looking a bit hungry. This is what Andrew will be putting some fertiliser on as well in a bit. Got a little bit of mayweed in it now. I'm just putting some Broadway Star on, which will kill the wild oats, any bits of ryegrass hopefully, and if there's any brome in it, it'll nail that. But it is relatively clean, to be honest. Actually, I should just explain, you can see some different colours. Well, some of this field was beans last year, and if you remember, over there was a little strip of spring wheat, so you can see how the beans, it's deeper colour green where the beans have been, they fix a bit of nitrogen to that way where it's a bit lighter, where it's obviously not had the beans on. Just show you this was the field that we were working the other day. Rob was on the Sumo on the 724, if you remember, and it was kind of really wet. But anyway, we got a bit of air into it, we got a bit of wind on it, get the soil, increase the surface area of the soil so it dries quicker. And we were managed to drill it yesterday afternoon, so all bar this puddle, which is pretty good. Whereas if we'd have left it, it'd still be a lot like that puddle, really, a bit of a sticky mess. So anyway, hopefully the beans won't mind that it's a bit cobbly on top, and it'll start to dry out and they'll grow. A few people were commenting yesterday going, what are you doing messing around, have some patience and wait. Well, it's going to rain again. We would have not got them in, it would have got wetter for another week, and then sowing beans mid-April aren't going to do very well at all. So they're in the ground now. The rain that they are going to get will benefit them, not stop us putting them in the ground. They don't grow in the bag, is an old saying. So anyway, they're sown now. Rob's got some fert on there to go and meet Andrew. Keep him moving, keep the fertiliser spreading as much as we can. This was a field of winter wheat that we only got in about 6 or 8 weeks ago because we couldn't get it in last year. It was after potatoes. Middle of the field, doesn't look too bad. The headland though, by the gate, not the best. It has got a green tinge to it though. Won't be nice on the baler though. Quite a lot of new watchers to the channel, so you might not know what the birthday bumper is. The birthday bumper is where I read out birthday names for people whose birthday is, and in exchange for them giving a donation to the Northwest Air Ambulance. And we've raised well over 30,000. I think that 31,300 and something. I forgot to update the total today. Anyway, Charlotte Charlton is 20. Ruben Gilbrand is 13. Simon Rothwell is 50. Phil Deacons 45. Seb Donaldson is 13. Gareth Quayle is 41. Rachel Hodgson is 26. Henry Davis is 7. And Zoe Dutton is going to be the outro. So it's Rob's niece. So 10 years ago, Rob come back from Antarctica, and she was born. So there's a picture of him with long hair because he never cut his hair all the time he was there. And obviously what he looks like now and what Zoe looks like now. So happy birthday, everyone on the birthday bumper, including Zoe. That's all for today. A Saturday, like just a normal Saturday on the farm, and then tomorrow hopefully we'll get some more drilling done and get finished getting the beans in. Bill and Joe have been out of our drill today. I've not heard back from, so fingers crossed. The bit that's been going well. We had quite a big block to do far away. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, click like, that's amazing. I'm going to go and get changed now because there's a vent on at the village hall, so I'm going to go up to that.